Hi, I'm Levi Jensen, owner of Dragon's Keep, and you're watching LOTH TV.
Most of the geeks out there know that the first Saturday in May is Free Comic Book Day. That's right, go to a comic book store and you'll get some free comics. And I'm here with Levi from Dragon's Keep, and he's going to tell us what we can expect when we go to Free Comic Book Day. Levi, thanks for joining us on the show.
Yeah, no problem. You know, every year is a little bit different, and every shop does it a little bit differently. But most comic shops, you're going to, at first, get a bunch of free comics. There's usually a huge selection, 20 plus different titles. Marvel, DC, Image, Dark Horse, and even small publishers, Boom Studios. And of course, local and sometimes not so local comic artists and writers will come and do free sketches, sometimes paid sketches, depending on how much detail you want, and you get to meet them. And these are guys that work for Marvel and DC, Image, Dark Horse. We always invite local up-and-coming comic artists, which gives them an opportunity to not only interact with the community, but show off their great work.
That's pretty cool. Now you guys sounds like you have lots of comics, maybe for somebody who's been collecting them for a long time, but also for some new comic collectors, maybe for some younger kids.
That's right. There's all ages and all kinds of comics. So it's designed to bring families in, so feel free to know that there'll definitely be age-appropriate comics for all ages at all of our shops.
Now, free comics. Now, is it just the comics are made from new artists that you might not want to see, or new writers that you've never heard of, or who writes and who draws these comics?
That's a great question. Honestly, there's a mix, but these are definitely from industry standard artists and writers. Sometimes you'll see a big name cover, but typically not necessarily the biggest names, but certainly you'll enjoy both the art and the style because it'll be consistent with the rest of the great comics that are put out every week.
That's awesome. Now, a lot of you geeks want to come see some comic book artists, get some free comic books, and then also you're going to want to jump on the website and order some regular comic books. What's your website where they can learn more about Free Comic Book Day, but then also go ahead and order some comics?
That's a great question. There are two ways you can support your local comic stores. So you can obviously go into your store and buy comics from them. And if you want to support your local stores, there's a website called Comixology, which allows you to purchase digital comics. And Comixology has been really great for small retailers because as long as you go through a portal for your local retailer, and you'll see their logo in the top of the website, then they actually kick back a portion of the sales to the local retailer who is pushing the digital comics to them. So digitally, that's how you can do it. You can also visit us at dragonskeep.com, and we post all the new comics that are coming out every week.
All right, you guys heard it. If you want to get some free comics, go see some exciting cosplay and see some comic artists, stop by your local comic book store and get a free comic book for a Free Comic Book Day.